Tagan. Aha. Ayan. So, yun nga po ang topic natin for today is all about how Ashitaba works against COVID-19, mga brave steamers, no? So, when you talk about Ashitaba, ito po, isa sa pinaka-importante produkto na meron tayo coming from the family Angelica keiskei. And of course, tawag pala sa kanya is Angelica keiskei, of course, coming from the family of carrots, no? Itong family ng carrot, ito tinatawag na Apiaceae family. Ayan. It's a green leafy herb, tinatawag na tomorrow's leaf, dahilan po sa kanyang kakayahan to actually rapidly grow and because of its regenerative properties. Ayan, mga brave steamers, no? So, lahat po ng bahagi ng halaman na ito, including the roots, are actually edible. Pwede pong kainin. Kasi ang roots niya, di ba, if you're familiar with carrots, ang roots niya, yun mismo yung laman eh. That's why it's really edible, no? So, it's native to the coastal regions of Japan. Particularly na po dun sa Izo Island and the Izo Peninsula. Okay? Ito po ay kinakain ng fresh, the vegetable of course, and pwedeng i-dry yung leaves for tea, kung gusto natin mag-tsaa, and trees and soup, no? And grounded naman for possible supplementation. Ayan po. So that is Ashitaba. Now, bakit napakarami niyang preparation? Well, the very reason why it is actually being prepared, no, in a lot of ways, dahil napakarami nga pong benepisyo din na ibinibigay naman ng produktong ito. Ayan. So let's move. Move forward tayo para maintindihan natin. Ayan. Ito po. It's a very complex herb. Ashitaba is a very complex herb with a lot of nutrients present, no, sa kanyang leaf, sa kanyang roots, no, and sa lahat, no, ng kanyang preparation. Ayan, napaparami yung no ko. Yes na. Of course, number one is among the list is the fibers. Ayan, napakarami po niyang fibers. It has a lot of chlorophylls as well. Yung chlorophyll natin is coming from the green. Ito yung green pigment ng leaves, di ba? And it's calcium, meron iron, may magnesium. So when you talk about all these three, all of them are actually minerals. Ayan, minerals po yan. Now, when you talk about the vitamins, we have the vitamin E, we have the vitamin B, the B1 and the B2. We have the vitamin C, we have the vitamin K. Ako, napakarami palang vitamina. May mineral na, may chlorophyll na, may fiber pa, may mga vitamina pa. Di ba? If you're talking about vitamin A, meron din po siya. We have the alpha carotene and beta carotene as well. Di ba? And we have a lot of antioxidants. Mentioning the alpha carotene and beta carotene, kasama din po siya dun sa grupo ng mga antioxidant na present sa ating Ashitaba. We will talk about Ashitaba sa lots of chalcones or calcones. In fact, mga more than 20 calcones is present. However, there are 3, no? 3 po. Kaya po ganito ang sign natin. May 3 po na talaga namang nangingibabaw ang kanyang benepisyo. Like, we have the isobaba calcone, the santoangelol, and the hydroxydericin. Ayan. When you talk of lutein, alam natin para sa mga mata, no? Meron din po tayo. We have the alpha carotene and the beta carotene as well, as I mentioned a while ago, and the catechins and quercetins. So yan po yung mga antioxidant present, no, na talagang benepisyong binibigay sa atin, no, from the eyes down to the internal organs of the body. Diba? Ganun po kaganda. Ayan. So, these are the benefits. Pag-usapan po natin yung benefits that we get out of this Ashitaba. Number 1, mga brave dreamers, will be our the Ashitaba's capability actually to help you with weight loss. Diba? Weight loss management, di ba? Weight management, mga bravest dreamers. If you're going to look at my friends here, ayan yung 5 kaibigan natin, all of them needs to lose some weight. Especially yung mga bellies nila, no? Ang lalaki ng belly nila, the belly fats. Now, there's actually a study done with reference to this belly fats and the waist, the length of the waist, no? So, they found out that in 8 weeks, 8 linggo lang po, or matter of 2 months, they were able to see the difference between an individual without Ashitaba and an individual taking Ashitaba. And they were able to see that there's a reduction in the waist width and the body weight in 8 weeks. Grabe, no? Yun palang tiyan, okay, yung waistline, ay talagang lumiit, no? Nababawasan with the regular intake of Ashitaba. It will reduce the stomach fat, or otherwise known as the visceral fat. And bakit sila lose ng because of the increase in hormones known as adiponectin. Ano ba yung kakayahan ng adiponectin? It will always control definitely the amount of fats in the body aside from increasing the body's metabolism. Diba? Ganun po katindi yung ating Ashitaba. Now, let's move on. Sundan po natin. Ang pangalawa po na benepisyo that you get out of Ashitaba ay yung isa sa pinakamalaking organ ng katawan ng tao. Okay? And that is our liver. Napakaraming gamit at napakaraming benepisyo na pwedeng ibigay sa atin when we use, when we actually eat a lot of things. Lahat yan ikokontrol ng atay. If we drink a lot, if we eat a lot of processed foods and everything, lahat po yan, no, dadaan sa ating atay. At karaniwan po yung atay nagkakaproblema. So there's actually a study done about individuals with a lot of alcohol, di ba? Marami pong iniinom na alcoholic drinks, no? So there are actually 80 individuals who were tested, and there's reduction of liver damage. So everybody for GGT, actually, gamma glutathione transferase, ito kasi yung gauge natin, medyo nada-damage matay nung taong alcoholic, no? Pag tumataas po ito. And with Ashitaba, the results are actually very good in a span of 90 days or 3 months. Walang increase ng GGT. So meaning, walang progress yung pagkasira ng ating atay at nakokontrol na yung possibility of destruction. Tandaan natin ang atay ay isa sa pinaka-importanteng organ ng body, very resistant, okay? So, grabe ang kakayahan to actually control problems, clean the body of all things, no? Kasi pangis talaga to eh. One of the best area to actually clean everything. Alam niyo po ba na kung ilang galon ang tumadaan dito na tubig araw-araw? Di ba? I believe if I'm right with my recall, it's about 30 gallons of water passes through this. Diba? Imagine yung gaano karaming tubig dumadaan dito. And they were being cleaned, no? They were being kumbaga, cleansing is done actually in this portion of the body which is liver. Diba? Kaya kung alcoholic drinker ka, talaga namang dadaan lahat dyan eh. Water yan eh. Diba? Liquid yan. So dadaan yan dyan para linisin ng ating atay. Diba? Para hindi maging damaging sa body. So, okay? Ganun po katindi yung ating atay. So moving on, this product, Ashitaba, is also known to control problems related to cancer. Eh Doc, anong uring mga cancer ba yung pwedeng tulungan ng ating Ashitaba? Well, there are a lot. Pero nangunguna po dito yung cancer sa atay, cancer sa ating tiyan or the stomach, and of course, cancer also in the brain area. So paano ang ginagawa niyan, Doc? Alam niyo po ba, kanina napansin niyo na yung kakayahan ng ating Ashitaba to clean the liver. So this way, kapag nililinis niya yung ating atay, nag-i-increase din yung tinatawag nating survival time ng tao. Kung halimbawa, may bukol ka na sa atay mo, di ba? Sa patuloy na paglilinis ng ating Ashitaba dun sa ating atay, it will increase the survival rate of the individual. And kung may bukol po yan, hindi na po lalaki yung bukol. It will actually prevent the growth of the tumor in the area. And another thing, ang pinakamahirap kasi sa cancer, yung tinatawag nating metastasis o yung pagkalat sa ibang organ ng body. Ang kakayahan po ng ating Ashitaba is actually to prevent the spread of cancer from that particular organ, liver, to different parts of the body. Diba? So, sa pag-aaral po, yung ating atay at saka yung ating tiyan ay talagang nakikinabang ng matindi sa benepisyong ibinibigay ng ating Ashitaba. Alam niyo po kung bakit. Ashitaba causes cancer cell death. Namamatay po yung mga cancer cells by increasing the anti-cancer enzyme known as quinone reductase. Tandaan niyo po yan. When you talk about cancer, particularly of the liver, the stomach, there's actually an enzyme that will help you control that or actually cause the death of the cancer cells. And that is an enzyme known as quinone reductase. Ito pong quinone reductase talagang very beneficial. Pinapatay niya, pinoprograma niya yung pagpatay ng mga cancer cells, not only in the liver and the stomach, but also in the cancer cells found in the brain area, known as neuroblastoma. Ayan. So, ganun po katindi itong ating Ashitaba. Ayan. Okay? So, let's continue, mga brave steamers. Number 4 among the list of benefits that we get out of Ashitaba is the control of the sugar in the body. Control of diabetes. Diba? It reduces the blood sugar level by definitely increasing the sensitivity of insulin, and of course, control also the triglyceride level. Diba? There are actually 2 active compounds na pinag-aralan out of the benefit that we get in lowering down the sugar. The 2 active compounds that are actually working on it is a chalcone. Yung dalawang chalcone po natin, which is for hydroxydericin and santoangelol. Okay? This chalcones increases adiponectin, binanggit ko na sa inyo kanina yan, hormones that are actually responsible for increasing the insulin sensitivity. And other than increasing the insulin sensitivity, it also increases our metabolism. Diba? So, ibig sabihin po, lahat ng kakainin mong may asukal, pabibilisin niya ang paggamit niyan para maging usable energy. Diba? Pag naging usable energy po siya, bababa yung level ng ating asukal sa ating dugo. And definitely, pag bumababa po yan, we control the amount of sugar in the blood vessels and therefore control also the diabetes. Okay? Ayan po. Ganun po katindi yung ating Ashitaba. Ayan. So, moving on, mga bravest streamers. Ayan, nakikita nyo naman itong sugat, di ba, by the way. Ito po yung diabetic foot, no? Pansin na pansin nyo, talaga namang nabubulok. Huwag na po nating intayin na mabulok po yan. We have to prevent that by taking Ashitaba regularly, at least once or twice a day. Especially kung may history po tayo ng diabetes or kung talagang tumataas na ang ating asukal. Okay? Yan po. Ashitaba will work for you. Number 5. Ito, paborito ko itong effect na to. Why? Kasi pag regular po tayo nag-take ng ating Ashitaba, we control the number 1 problem related to aging. Ano po yun? Reduction ng blood pressure. Alam nyo, pag nagkakaedad na, no, especially for women na nag-menopause na, pag nag-menopause na po ang mga babae, no, there's a higher tendency for them to have an increased blood pressure. Di ba? Alam mo, laking bagay pala nung nagre-regla yung babae. So, nakokontrol pa niya partially yung ating blood pressure. But then, kapag nag-menopause na, blood pressure may increase anytime. It may increase anytime. Ano po? Now, ano yung kakayahan ng ating Ashitaba? It can actually block the effect of ACE. Ano ba yung ACE, Doc? It's an angiotensin converting enzyme na kapag ito po ay hindi natin na-control o na-block, ang mangyayari po ay patuloy na tataas ang iyong blood pressure. Siya po yung isa sa nagpapataas ng blood pressure, yung ating enzyme na angiotensin converting enzyme. Diba? That's why, ang trabaho naman ng mga gamot na ipinibigay sa atin is actually ACE inhibitors. Mga pag-control naman o nagbablock ng activity ng angiotensin converting enzyme. So ano po yung mga ACE inhibitors na yon? Sa mga gamot po, we have perindopril, We have benazepril, we have captopril, we have acupril. So, lahat po ng may pril are actually ACE inhibitors. Di ba? So, kung mga ACE inhibitors yung mga yan, napakaganda pala yung pagpababa ng blood pressure natin. However, these are actually medicines. Now, is Ashitaba capable of lowering down the blood pressure? Yes. Kasi nga po, yung kakayahan po niya is similar to an ACE inhibitor. Para din po siyang gamot ng mga pril, no? Mga benazepril and everything. Mga gamot na tinatawag nating ACE inhibitors. Yung ating pong Ashitaba works like an angiotensin converting enzyme inhibitor. Yun nga lang po, ang difference is, ang ating pong Ashitaba are all natural. Ayan. So, all natural pala. At dahil all natural siya, wala tayong ine-expect na negatibong epekto sa ating katawan. Mas mag-i-improve pa ho ang ating katawan without actually damaging any other parts of the body. Okay? Yan po yung kakayahan niya. Ito pa, isa sa pinakamagandang benepisyo that we get out of Ashitaba is the increase in memory. Alam niyo po itong ating Ashitaba has the capability to prevent memory loss. So ano yung kakayahan na? It will prevent short-term and long-term memory loss. Ngayon po, bakit may drawing ka dyan, Dok, ng brain? Because I would want you to take note that the short-term memory is being lodged at the prefrontal cortex. Yan po yung area na kung saan nagsasabi na, okay, yung short-term memory mo is very, very much functional. Diba? So, maraming ganyan pagkakataon eh. Nagkakaedad na. Nilapag yung gamit sa isang area, hindi na maalala. Long-term memory loss naman, matindi din po ito. And it's located in the amygdala or the hippocampal area ng ating brain sa may middle portion. So if you would want to maintain both the short-term and long-term memory, there's a need for you to regularly take Ashitaba. Diba? Whether it is the capsule form or the, what do we call that? Whether it's the capsule form or whether it is the coffee. Diba? Nakakatulong po yan with prevention of memory loss. Now, what else? Reduction of DNA damage for smokers. Alam niyo po, kung tayo po ay naninigarilyo, napakarami po ng epekto ng paninigarilyo sa ating katawan. Diba? Hindi lang yung memorya matatamaan, tatamaan din po yung DNA na kung saan pwedeng mag-cause ng tinatawag nating mutation. At pag nagkaroon ng mutation, mag-form tayo ng mutagens, masisira po yung ating struktura ng iba't ibang bahagi ng ating katawan. And the damage to the DNA, the regular damage to the DNA is the one that causes mutation. At yung mutation po na yan, mga brave steamers, is the one that may trigger cancer formation. Aside from other sicknesses that pwedeng mangyari. Okay? So, definitely, we need to control the DNA damage, especially for those individuals who are actually smoker. There are different types of smoking. We have the primary, we have the secondary, and the tertiary. Yung primary, ikaw mismo naninigarilyo. Secondary, nakikiamoy ka lang. Tertiary, yung mga bata nasa bahay lang, ikaw naninigarilyo. Pagdating mo sa bahay, amoy na amoy yung sigarilyo sa katawan mo, sa iyong mga damit. That's tertiary smoker. So, ibig sabihin, they're also being affected. And what do? We need to prevent that damage by actually regularly taking the product known as Ashitaba. Okay? Ganun po kaganda. So, let's take a look at the number 8. Okay. So, this number will tell us that the product Ashitaba is known to help fight flu. Nakakatulong pala siya sa pag-control ng flu or yung regular na trangkaso. Tandaan natin, pag sinabi nating flu, normally it is the virus who actually causes this. Marami pong klase ng virus. We have the adenovirus, the coronavirus, and definitely when talk about coronavirus, there's a variant known as COVID-19. It is the one that causes the pandemic, no? Ito po yung kaya nga po itong ating Ashitaba can actually help you with COVID-19 kasi antiviral po ito. It will actually prevent the replication of the flu virus. Ganun po yun. Kumbaga, if you're taking the product, alam niyo po, pag nalanghap niyo at pumasok sa katawan niyo yung coronavirus na COVID-19, pagdating po sa mga cellular nan, naghihiwa-hiwalay siya eh. Kumbaga na-chop-chop. Yung iba pumupunta sa Golgi apparatus, sa ribosomal area, sa DNA portion, sa nucleus. And then eventually, kapag lumabas na sila sa mga specific portions na yan ng cells natin, nagsasama-sama silang muli to form the coronavirus, the new viral component. Kaya nga po dumadami yung virion, yung isang regular na virus sa ating katawan will multiply by itself. Diba? Ganun po katindi. Okay? So, ibig sabihin po pala, if you're regularly taking Ashitaba, hindi na tayo problema sa pagdami ng virus. Lalakas na yung ating katawan, the immune system will work properly, and then we reduce the replication of the virus. Okay? Yun po, yung pinakamatindi ron. Next, reduction of pain and inflammation. Tandaan niyo po, ito pong ating Ashitaba has the capability also to control the inflammatory markers. Ano po yung inflammatory markers natin? We have tumor necrosis factor alpha or the TNF-alpha. We have the interleukins. Okay. Interleukin 6 or IL-6. Ito po ay nagre-reduce ng pain and inflammation din or the tumor marker. The cyclooxygenase or the COX-2. The mitogen-activated protein kinase, and the nuclear factor kappa beta and endothelin. All of these are actually reduced inflammatory markers. Now, if we can reduce the inflammatory markers, like all of this, okay, we control the pain and we control the destruction of the organ where the inflammation took place. Okay, or takes place. Okay, so one good example is of the inflammatory marker that's very noticeable is the COX-2. Pag yan pong enzyme na yan, cyclooxygenase 2 is increasing, the pain is increasing, and the inflammation is also increasing. That's why we have what we call COX-2 inhibitors. Ano po yung COX-2 inhibitors? Ito po yung gamot na binibigay namin para makontrol natin yung cyclooxygenase 2. One good example is the Arcoxia. Pain reliever po yan. It will control the pain, it will control the inflammation. Alam niyo po ba na ang ating Ashitaba has the same capability? It will also reduce the inflammatory markers like COX-2. Therefore, it will also remove the pain, it will also remove the inflammation. So kaya nga lang po, kailangan tuloy-tuloy yung intake natin. Okay? Ganun po kaganda yan. Number 10. Aba, malapit na tayong matapos mga bravest dreamers. Number 10 na tayo. Well, the increased antioxidant level in the body, yun po, kakayahan po ito ng ating Ashitaba. Dahil regularly po kasi meron na tayong antioxidant inside, no? We have the SOD, we have the glutathione peroxidase. All of them are actually present already in the body, including the luteolin, the catalase, no? So dito po, pag nag-take po kayo ng ating produkto na Ashitaba, which has a lot of antioxidants as well, we have the quercetins, di ba? We have the chalcones, we have the vitamin B complexes, we have the vitamin A, we have the vitamin C. Lalong dadami po yung regular na antioxidant available in the body. Di ba? So the total antioxidant capacity of an individual goes higher. Di ba? Kapag tumataas po yan, syempre, yung benefits that we get of antioxidant out of the antioxidants will be very, very much noticeable. Ayan po yung nangyayari dyan. Yung magiging young looking ka, you control the pain and inflammation, your exercise will be better kasi maganda yung energy mo, di ba? We control the what do we call it? Destruction of the different organs of the body, di ba? So that's what we have. Yan po yung ika nga parang matatanggap natin out of regularly taking the Ashitaba, increasing the antioxidant levels in the body. So you will look young, you will feel better. Okay? So yan po. Yan, tuloy natin mga bravest dreamers. Ayan, ito pa isa sa napakahalagang epekto ng ating Ashitaba. Iyon pong reduction ng blood clotting. Alam niyo po ba na ang Ashitaba extract actually reduces the levels of plasma plasminogen activator inhibitor 1 or the PA-1. Kasi pag pinababawa po yung level ng PA-1, okay, magkakaroon na po ng kakayahan ang body mo to actually cause fibrinolysis. Kasi yung PA-1 actually controls, no, the destruction of fibrin clots. So kung napababa mo yung level niyan by taking Ashitaba, we will be assured that there will be thrombolysis, natutunaw po yung mga namuong platelets, matutunaw din po yung mga namuong dugo, okay, or fibrin clots, thereby preventing the possibility of, okay, pag walang bara, di ba, anong mangyayari? Probability of having stroke and heart attack. Control po natin yan. Okay? So, ganun po kaganda yung ating Ashitaba. So, take your Ashitaba regularly. Matutunaw po yung mga bara na nandyan sa iyong mga ugat along the blood vessel lines. Kung meron pa po namuong mga dugo dyan, it will declog them. Tatanggalin po yung namuong dugo and definitely, mas maganda po ang resulta sa ating pangangatawan. Okay? Yan po yung kagandahan yan. Tuloy po natin. Antibacterial. Naku, isa pa to. We have to take note that the product Ashitaba is an antibacterial product. So there's the capability to reduce the growth of many species of harmful bacteria. At very noticeable po itong ating effect sa isang bacteria na kung tawagin natin ay Mycobacterium tuberculosis. Alam nyo, napakarami sa Pilipinas yan in other parts of the world. Now, the bacteria that causes TB is known as Mycobacterium tuberculosis. Now, with the regular use of our Ashitaba, we control the growth of Mycobacterium tuberculosis in the body. Diba? Ganun po kaganda yan. Ayan. Tuloy natin. I made mention about protection, diba, of the liver earlier. But this time, toxicity naman. We prevent acetaminophen toxicity or any anti-inflammatory drug toxicity in the liver by taking the Ashitaba extract regularly, which has the capability to protect the liver cells. Yun po yung kakayahan yan. Simple lang, di ba? Pagka tayo ay nangangailangan ng proteksyon galing sa mga iniinom na gamot, then there's a need for us to protect the liver. There's the need for us to enhance the activity of the liver. Diba? Ganun po kaganda yung ating Ashitaba. Ito po, isa sa pinaka-importante dahil ang dami po ngayon nagkakaroon ng problema na to. Simula noong March 17 na nagkaroon ng lockdown. Until now, alam niyo po yung COVID, nag-start ng December yan. And December na po ngayon, isang taon na po si COVID. Di ba? So, ibig sabihin po, may antidepressant effect po yung ating monoamine oxidase. Di ba? Ano po yung nangyayari? We block the activity of the enzyme known as MAO. Pag na-block po natin yung activity ng monoamine oxidase, makokontrol natin yung depression. Di ba? If you control depression, walang anxiety disorder. At ano po yung nagkukos? Ano po yung produktong available sa ating Ashitaba that will actually control the MAO or nagiging siyang MAO inhibitors? Yung pong ating santoangelol and 4-hydroxydericine. Very similar po yung potency niya in blocking the activity of the monoamine oxidase. So, ibig sabihin, kapag nagtitake po tayo ng Ashitaba regularly, which is a natural antidepressant, wala ho tayo magiging issue sa anxiety and depression, of course. Okay? Yan po yung benepisyong nakukuha natin, mga brave steamers, sa ating Ashitaba. Diba? Number 15, Ashitaba has the capability to increase good cholesterol. Sabi ko nga sa inyo kanina, ini-increase niya yung HDL or yung good cholesterol. And by increasing the good cholesterol, pinapababa naman niya yung LDL, which is the bad cholesterol. So therefore, by increasing the good one, it will also reduce the fatty liver. Diba? Ganun po katindi. So sabayan niyo po ng kunting ehersisyo yan, mga around 10 to 15 minutes daily, lalo na pong babagsak yung ating bad cholesterol at patuloy namang tataas yung ating good cholesterol. Yun po yung katotohanan niyan. Okay? So, moving on. There are no known side effects to Ashitaba, mga brave steamers. Wala po. Totally negative. Wala po tayong known side effects. And ang maganda, may added benefit pa. Like what? Ashitaba stems and the roots can be eaten either raw, cooked, or dried. And doing so, it will mean that improve your blood pressure. It will also improve your well-being, the energy, and it will also control the digestive pain. At ang isa pang maganda dito, ang ating Ashitaba will actually help lactating mothers. It will help improve the breast milk supply. Diba? So, kung maganda ang milk supply, di okay yung bata. Diba? Pero other than that, there are also other known benefit that we get out of Ashitaba, and that is getting rid of gouty symptoms. Yung mga pananakit ng mga kasukasuan mo, okay, mga daliri mo sa paa, we control that. Diba? That's the benefit of our Ashitaba. Okay? So, is there any other forms of intake of Ashitaba? Yes. It can be taken in form of tea, juices, and coffee. In our case, it is actually in a form of coffee. We have the capsule, of course, but we have the instant coffee, mocha, and classic variants. And we also have what we call the K-cups. Okay? Yan po ay, ika nga, kung gusto natin medyo matapang konti, we go for the K-cups. Okay? Yan po yung ating mga Ashitaba, mga brave steamers, and all of them, yung mga binanggit natin, those are the benefits of regularly taking Ashitaba. Ayan. So, yan po, let us all enjoy the benefits of all natural and organic products like Ashitaba. It's one of the nature's gift to us. So definitely, by regularly taking the product, we will become well. And since meron tayong program like PASAM, we'll be healthy and we'll also be rich. So thank you very much po. Ito po ang inyong Ironman Doctor, Doc Ferd Soledad. Magandang araw po sa inyo. Sana po ay muli po kayong nagkaroon ng paglilinaw at may mga naintindihan po sana tayo sa ating mga discussion sa araw na ito. Maraming pong salamat.
Ayan, Doc. Thank you so much, Doc Ferds.
Ayan.
Yes, Doc. Doc, bago tayo magbasa ng mga katanungan, basahin muna natin at i-shout out yung mga ating ka-FB Livers, mga kachismisan natin tuwing alas 3 ng hapon.
Okay. Ayan, ayan. Nasaan na yung mga FB Livers natin? Ating mga kachismax. Ayan.
Ang una nating kachismak na si Miss Wendy Lamsen. Good morning, Doc Ferds and Sir Jeff. God bless po. Yes, good morning din sa inyo, Miss Wendy.
Ayan.
Ayan, Doc. Marami silang tinatag na mga dinadamay nila sa chismis natin, Doc.
Oo nga eh.
Yes, Doc. Galing kay Miss Julieta Molina Publico. Good morning, Doc. Forever grateful po.
Opo.
Yes, kaya from Team Brusco Believers, nood po tayo. Yes, invite lang po kayo ng mga viewers, para sabay-sabay tayong matuto.
Tama po, tama po.
Hello po, Doc Team. Kokomi Rome from Italy. From Rome, Italy. Miss
Wow!
Chona Bautista, yes, Doc. Worldwide talaga si Doc Ferds. From worldwide talaga.
Grabe, grabe yung ating mga ka-Bravest Dimmers at ating mga ka-Chismaks, ha? Kung saan-saan. The other day, may taga-Slovakia.
Yes, Doc, grabe. Ito, Doc, itong galing naman to sa usap-usapang lugar nung nakaraang event natin na online monthly Caesar. Galing sa Bahrain.
Bahrain.
Doc. Yes, Miss Nick,
Ah.
Sir Nicor, Miss Nicor Jenaline, watching from Bahrain. Bahrain, Doc.
Malapit lang yan. Ha? Malapit na malapit sa Saudi yan.
Yes, Doc. And Doc, meron pang isa. Galing naman sa London. Si Mr. Ryan Torrecampo.
Okay.
Yes, shout out din kay Miss Caroline Ging. Maraming salamat po sa pagtuturo, Doc.
Ay, thank you very much din po. We are happy. Ako sa si Doc Vic are very, very much happy to share knowledge sa inyo po.
That's right. Kay Miss Feliciana Carino Saribay, shout out po dyan, watching from Israel. God bless po.
Wow, from Israel. Isa yan sa mga lugar na gusto kong puntahan, Miss Yen.
Yes, Doc. Ano ang gusto mong bisitahin doon, Doc?
Yung tomb ni Jesus Christ.
Yes, wow.
Ah.
Baka naman pwede nyo kaming i-invite dyan, ma'am.
Tama para makarating tayo dun sa lugar
niya.
nila, di ba? Yes, yes,
Doc.
yes.
Doc, ito na ang ating unang katanungan galing kay Miss Lani CB. Doc, okay lang po bang inumin ang Ashitaba kahit umiinom na ng maintenance for hypertension at iba pang maintenance for senior citizens?
Ay, definitely yes po. Pwede po ninyong inumin yung ating Ashitaba together with your regular maintenance dose for hypertension. Kasi sa simula po kasi hindi pa natin ma-reach yung tinatawag nating bioavailability sa ating dugo. Pero once na na-reach na po natin yung bioavailability ng ating Ashitaba sa ating dugo, kahit na unti-unti nyo na pong tanggalin or bawasan yung iyong mga maintenance dose for hypertension, makokorek na po yung ating blood pressure. However, may warning po tayo ha. However, kung ang inyo pong pagtaas ng blood pressure ay may kinalaman sa pagkasira din ng kidney, ay hindi po agad-agad tinatanggal yung mga maintenance dosage. Ayan. Pero ang masasabi ko lang po ay pwede siyang isabay sa mga maintenance dosage ninyo. Yan po yun. Ayan, Miss Yen.
Ayan, thank you so much, Doc Ferds. No, Doc, wag basta-basta tatanggalin yung ating mga maintenance. Kasi, Doc, merong mga iba pagka nakahanap sila ng isang food supplement, ay dinidisregard na nila agad yung kanilang mga maintenance.
Tama. Totoo po yun. Ganun nga po yung karaniwang nangyayari. Kaya nagkakaproblema po tayo.
Ayan, Doc. Thank you so much. Next question natin, galing naman po kay Miss Concepcion Salvacion. Doc, pwede rin po ba yan sa mga may rayuma?
Well, definitely yes. Kasi nga po, binanggit ko na sa inyo kanina, yung anti-inflammatory markers na meron po sa ating katawan ay kayang-kaya po niyang pababain. So once na bumaba na po yung mga inflammatory markers natin, isa lang po ibig sabihin nun. Nakokontrol natin yung inflammation, yung pamamaga, at saka yung mga pain or pananakit sa iba't ibang bahagi ng ating katawan, whether it's in the muscles or in the joint areas.
Yun. Thank you so much, Doc Ferds. Doc, shout out lang din natin si Miss Marialyn Camangyan Devos. Devo. Watching from Belgium. Shout out po.
Iba, ibang mga pangalan na yan, ha?
Kaya nga, Doc, medyo nahihirapan tayong banggitin, pero galing siya sa Belgium.
Belgium. Akala ko sa Germany, ha?
Germany. Kaya nga, Doc, ang kanyang apelido. Anyway, Doc, kay Miss Wendy Lamsen din, shout out po. Doc, thank you sa kaalaman tungkol sa Ashitaba natin. At pa-shout out po sa Team Fairfax London. Oh,
shout out sa Team Fairfax from London. Okay, grabe.
Shout out din kay Miss Marisa Fame Francisco watching from Qatar. God bless po, Doc.
Okay, so Of course, shoutout ko na rin lahat ng mga Team The Best, Team Iralista.
Oh, yes, Doc.
Ayan. At saka the Dr. Fortune Strange team, ha? Ayan.
Ayan. Yes, Doc. Si Miss Sheila May Calderon Saison Calma, watching din, Doc, from Riyadh, Saudi. Team Gilas.
Grabe, no? Wow. Ano yan? Gilas Pilipinas ba yan? Panalo sila kagabi.
Wow.
Ayan, ayan.
Congratulations sa Gilas. Yes, Doc, next question natin galing naman kay Mr. Ryan Torrecampo. Doc, how
Wow.
much po percentage ng Ashitaba sa product natin and also evidence-based ba ito? Salamat po, Doc.
When you talk about the percentage, definitely po, puro po yan, no? Kasi when we have extract, kung capsule po ang pinag-uusapan natin, we're actually using, no, the dried leaves, no? So, ibig sabihin, pure po yun. So, when you talk about the percentage, is pure, 100%. Now, kung tinatanong mo ako about evidence-based, evidence-based po yung study natin, okay? Medicinal properties ng produkto na to. When you talk about studies done, marami pong study na ginawa na for this one, ano po. Kasi kung sinasabi mo kasing evidence-based na sinasabi natin, ito yung mga ginagawa sa mga gamot, Miss Yen. Ito rin yung ginagawa dito sa ating bakuna na kung saan ilalabas
Yes,
for against COVID-19. Mga double-blind study, ano po.
Wow.
So, meron po mga ganyang study na ginawa. Okay? Yun nga lang po, kung tatanungin niyo po ako dun sa kung comparable dun sa number of experiments done, siguro hindi po may compare dun sa mga drugs na ginagawa, no? Yung mga study na ginagawa sa drugs, ng mga double-blind study, yung number of samples that are being covered. Okay? Kasi nga po, ito naman pong mga halaman gamot ay wala namang negatibong epekto. Alam natin na kaya po nagkakaroon ng mga ganyang napakaraming trials is kasi nga po, posibleng may mga side effects because or brought about by since ito pong ating mga gamot naman ay pharmaceutical products nga ito. Ito ay chemical based. Samantalang ito pong mga all natural, wala po tayong negatibong epekto sa katawan. Kaya hindi po pwedeng i-compare yung study being done with pharmaceutical products against all natural products na meron po tayo. Ayan po.
Ayan. Thank you so much, Doc. Dagdag kaalaman na naman sa atin yan, Doc, at sa mga ating bravest dreamers.
Opo.
Thank you, Doc. Doc, ang ating next question naman is galing kay Miss Lane CB. Doc, ilang capsule po ang pwedeng inumin a day for senior citizen? After or before during meal po ba?
Well, depende po sa age. Ano po, sa atin, like the mga middle age group, kahit na isang beses lang po kayo mag-take sa isang araw, it's good already. Provided wala naman tayong, ang purpose lang natin is support the body. Pero pagka medyo nagkakaedad na, I recommend at least twice a day, no? O isa sa umaga at isa sa gabi. Normally, it's best taken before meals, before breakfast and before dinner siguro, ano po. But kapag may sakit po ang isang tao, we go for 3 times a day and we can even double the dose. Yun po yun. Okay?
Thank you so much, Doc Birds. Doc, i-shout out lang din natin si Michelle Lane Makahilig watching from Kuwait.
Wow.
Yes, Doc. Doc, next question natin is galing kay Miss Ann AJ Silva. Doc, pwede po ba ang Ashitaba sa may cyst sa breast?
Definitely yes. No, kasi sa dami po ng antioxidant na present dito, nakakatulong po siya ng malaki. But pag pinag-usapan po natin yung breast, nako po, napakaganda po ng produktong diniscuss ko kahapon, yung High Life, para matulungan po yung ating individual na mayroong breast issues. So pag pinag-combine niyo po yung Ashitaba at saka yung High Life Juice, ang laking tulong po niyan para sa inyo.
Thank you so much, Doc. Doc, remind ko lang yung ating mga kachismisan, no, Doc? Ang ating mga training videos sa The Doctor is Online, available po palagi ang videos, ang live videos or yung mga recorded videos natin sa ating online franchise Facebook group. Kung hindi po kayo nakaabot sa live segment, sa live shows natin, pwede nyo pa rin pong balikan. Yes.
Tama.
Ayan, Doc. Thank you so much po sa inyong kasagutan, Doc. Ang ating next question naman po, Doc, is galing kay Miss Grace Iglesia. Ano pong
Wow.
Ashitaba ang dapat sa may diabetes? Tsaka bukod sa Ashitaba, ano pa pong pwedeng ibang JC product ang isabay?
Well, when we talk about diabetes po, no, ang normally nire-recommend ko is yung Ashitaba capsule. However, kung gusto niyo po yung coffee, wala naman pong issue kasi yung ating pong pampatamis sa ating kape ay tinatawag na ay very very much safe against individual with diabetes. Kasi stevia ho eh. So wala hong negative or ill effects dun sa mga taong diabetiko. Now, syempre, kapsula yung aking nare-recommend para mas puro po siya. At mas maganda po kung isasabay nyo sa ating barley at saka yung ating green. So if it's taken 2 or 3 times a day, napakaganda po ng resulta para sa inyo. Ayan po. Yan po yung aking kasagutan.
Ayan, thank you so much, Doc Ferds. Doc, shout out din natin si Miss Helen Onsido Muhar Lenny. Good morning, Doc Ferds, watching from Singapore.
Wow. Magandang araw po sa inyo.
Doc, next question naman po is galing kay Miss Tina Year. Ano po yung pwedeng inumin pag may gallstone? Capsule po ba or coffee or juice po? Thank you, Doc.
Well, pag may gallstone po tayo, we need a product that will actually control, no? Yung tinatawag nating cholesterol deposits in the body. So, Ashitaba will help well. Mas makakatulong po ng mas maganda yung Ashitaba. And I go forward for tawag nating capsule form. No? Ngayon, kung you would want other products, I would suggest barley po. Combined with Ashitaba. Definitely it will help you a lot. Ayan.
Ayan, Doc. Salamat, Doc Ferds. Doc, next question po natin galing naman po kay Miss Florencia Panahon de la Cruz.
Okay.
Doc, pag may mga allergies sa katawan, okay din po ba ang Ashitaba?
Yes na yes. No? Yes na yes po. Malaking tulong po yung Ashitaba for allergy. And sabayan nyo pa rin po ng ating barley and vitamin C na Calbit C. So kahit twice a day lang po ninyong itinitake yan, definitely ang laki po ng role, no, sa pag-control ng anumang form of allergies in the body. Ayan.
Oh, iba talaga ang Ashitaba, Doc.
Opo.
Yes, Doc, thank you. Doc, ito na inaantay mo, si Miss Agnes Panares. Shout out po. Hi, DocSol, watching from Germany.
Ayan.
Advance Merry Christmas.
Ayan, kumusta po sa inyo?
Finally,
Advance Merry Christmas. Ayan.
Yes, Doc, next question po galing kay Miss Edna Gale. Type 1 diabetes po. Ano po ang i-recommend nyo na supplement?
Well, for type 1 diabetes, inborn ho kasi yan. Ano po? So, talaga pong nangangailangan ng insulin yan. No? So, products that will actually enhance insulin sensitivity, yung ating pong Ashitaba, at yung ating pong green and barley. So actually yung tatlong yan, ang laking role niyan eh. The barley, the green. Kasi yung green naman natin, may combination na po ng wheatgrass din yun. Ano po? Tapos sasabayan mo pa ng Ashitaba. Kahit twice a day lang po yung tatlo, ang laking role po nun para sa isang taong merong type 1 diabetes. So kapag nag-inject ho kayo ng insulin sa body, may enhance pa yung epekto ng insulin sa inyong katawan. So instead of using a higher number of units sa ini-inject sa inyo, baka po bumaba yan. Kasi nagiging more sensitive na po yung insulin sa katawan nyo. Yun po.
Ayan. Thank you so much, Doc Ferds. Doc, next question natin is, Doc, ito naman, meron pa tayo shout out. Si Miss Mirna Simon Sabado Dalere. Good morning po, Doc, watching from Madrid, Spain.
Wow! Oy, kamusta kayo dyan? Buenos dias, buenas noches. Okay, mga bravest dreamers from Spain. Ayan.
Yan. Doc, next question po natin galing po ulit kay Miss Lane CB. Doc, pwede rin po bang inumin yung Ashitaba kahit may hyperoxidity or yung may gastro problem? Pwede rin po ba ito sa may fatty liver? Thank you, Doc.
Yes. Di ba andun na yung discussion natin kanina about liver, no? So yung mga liver functions will work well. The one with fatty liver, we control them. So pwede po yung ating Ashitaba. It can be taken before meals kasi wala naman po tayong known side effects. Ayan.
Yan. Walang side effects. Doc, thank you. Doc, next question po natin is galing kay Miss Ursula Cruz.
Okay.
Doc, ano po ang magandang inumin para sa isang taong nagsi-seizure? Seizure.
So, we have to take note first kung ano po yung dahilan ng seizures ng pasyente mo. But if you would want to ask me kung ano po yung mga produkto makakatulong, I will suggest barley and green with glutafit. Okay? Kahit po mag-start muna kayo once a day, yung bawat isa doon, and then monitor and observe, and then eventually you can increase the dosage or double the dose. Magiging twice a day po. But yun po ay suggestion ko lamang kasi hindi ko pa alam kung ano talaga yung root cause ng pagkakaroon ng seizures or nung pasyente ninyo. 'Di ba? Kasi kailangan malaman natin 'yan. Okay? So, thank you very much po.
Ayan, Doc. Doc, pwede naman siguro silang mag-private message sa inyo, no, Doc?
Tama po, tama
meron
po.
silang question na medyo personal or yung kailangan nga nating alamin yung background or history.
Yes, yes. So, kasi mahirap po magsalita ng mga ganitong tawag ito makakatulong sa paggaling ng mga ganitong uri ng kaso kasi nga medyo sensitibo ho yung inyong case. Ano po?
Yun. Thank you so much, Doc. First, Doc, ang ating next question naman po is galing kay Miss Regina Lagos. Doc, kapag po ba sa mga dialysis patient po, ano po ang pwedeng ipainom?
For dialysis patients po, alam niyo po, binibigay ko muna barley. 'Di ba? Barley muna. Kasi ang kailangan niya chlorophyll. Chlorophyll will be the one that will help control, no? The what do we call that? The dirt or yung mga dumi or toxins inside the body along the blood vessels, no? Kasama ng dugo yan at kinakailangan pong linisin yan. Now, chlorophyll presence, no? Which is napakayaman po niyan sa ating sa Ashitaba actually, sa barley at saka sa green. Mamili lang po kayo kung ano po yung unang gagamitin ninyo. But ako, I recommend barley, taken regularly at least once a day initially and then double the dose probably after a week para mas maobserbahan po natin yung benefisyong kaya niyang ibigay. Pero hindi agad-agad tayo nagbibigay ng napakarami. No? We started once a day muna. Yun lang po ang kasagutan ko.
Ayan, may mga tamang dosage dyan. Tama ba, Doc?
Yes, yes, yes. Hindi po tayo pa pwedeng magbigay ng napakarami.
Ayan, thank you so much, Doc. Doc, galing naman po kay Sir Miss Kukay Hetchanova. Pwede ba sa may nodules or sa thyroid ang Ashitaba?
Yes. Pwede po. Take it regularly at least twice a day, no? Samahan niyo po ng green at least twice a day din po. That will help you a lot with your thyroid nodules.
Ayan. Thank you so much, Doc Birds. Doc, next question namin tungkol naman po sa anxiety. Galing kay Miss Mirna Simon Sabado Dalere. Doc, ano po ba ang maganda para sa may high anxiety po?
Barley and Ashitaba. Give barley and Ashitaba po. No?
The perfect match talaga.
Yes, taken twice a day initially. One in the morning and one in the evening before dinner. And of course, kapag nakita nyo ng improvement niya, you can actually triple the dose. Taken in the morning, before breakfast, before lunch, and before dinner. Yun po yan.
Yan. Thank you so much, Doc Birds. Doc, ang next question natin is galing naman po kay Yabs Gary. Good morning, Doc.
Okay.
Ano po ang pwede kong ipainom sa may myoma?
Well, pagdating po sa myoma, the best product combination would be Calbit C, green, and Ashitaba. So it should be taken 3 times a day. Regularly po yan. Sabayan nyo rin po ng ating, syempre, babae po yan. Gumamit po tayo ng ating napkin, yung K-pads. Diba? Yun po.
Yes, Doc. Tama yan, ang ating K-pads. Next, Doc, itackle din natin yan, no? Yung
yes,
sa K-pads.
K-pads, oo.
And Doc, medyo mabilis ang pagtaas ng ating mga comments.
Mhm.
Maraming active na bravest dreamers ngayon. Meron pa tayong 120 viewers, Doc. Active na
Wow!
active sila
Hmm,
ngayon, Doc. Yes.
kaya nga, kaya nga.
Ayan, Doc.
Opo,
Grabe, ang bilis ng... Ito, Doc, galing kay Miss Lolit Manalo. Good PM po,
opo.
Doc. Ano po ang pwede sa may type 2 diabetes?
Well, yan, maganda yan. Magandang katanong. Kanina type 1, di ba? Now,
Yes,
type 2
Doc.
diabetes. Pag type 2 diabetes po, definitely, malaki ang tulong po ng ating mga produkto. Particular na po yung Ashitaba at saka yung barley combination. Ano po, apakahalaga po nun. When you talk about barley and Ashitaba combination taken 3 times a day, ang laki po ng epekto sa diabetes. Yan po. Malaki ang role niyan.
Ayan. Tama yan, Doc. Thank you so much, Doc. Doc, tanong naman po ni Miss Dayan Alivio. Doc, how
Opo.
about po yung may gout? Ano po ang pwedeng inumin para doon?
Sa gout po, nabanggit ko na rin kanina yung Ashitaba, yung benefit that Ashitaba can give for somebody who has gout. So it should be taken 3 times a day as well. Ngayon, kung kailangan nyo pa ng mas mabilis na epekto, I would like you to combine 4 green with this. Okay? 4 green and Ashitaba combination naman tayo. Taken 3 times a day po.
Ayan. Thank you so much, Doc. First, Doc, ito din katanungan ko din to. At ng marami pang tao. Doc,
Opo.
galing kay Miss Florencia Panahon de la Cruz. Doc, ano po ba ang dapat i-take kapag nahihirapan matulog sa gabi or hindi talaga makatulog at all?
Well, pag ganyan po, ang sinasuggest ko po is gumamit po tayo ng ating barley juice, okay? At kasabay ng ating what do we call that? Kasabay ng ating glutafit. Okay? Barley juice at saka glutafit combination, kahit once a day lang po at bedtime. Ayan po. Malaking tulong po yun sa kanya.
Ayan, thank you so much, Doc. Doc, I think ito yung last question natin for today. Galing kay Miss Rachel Villa. Doc, ano po ang magandang i-take kapag may GERD?
GERD, okay. Pag may GERD po, ang importante yung mga alkaline products na meron tayo. And we have 4 products which are actually alkaline. Number 1 will be yung wheatgrass natin. No? Saan ba nandun yung wheatgrass? Nasa 4 green. So yung 4 green ay malaki ang role sa ating GERD. Second, yung ating barley. Okay? Yung barley capsule po yung pinag-uusapan natin. Third, we have our Calbit C, which are very, very much alkaline. And number 4 will be our Ashitaba. Mamili po kayo ng 3 among the 4 na kung ano po yung inyong gustong inumin. Ano po? And it should be taken 15 minutes before your regular meal. So, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Normally po, ang recommendation ko will take at least 2 to 3 months continuous na pagtitake para po maging guaranteed na hindi na pabalik-balik yung iyong GERD. Yun po yung kasagutan ko.
Ayan, thank you so much, Doc. First, ayan, Doc, I think yun na yung last question natin, Doc.
Wow, that's great.
Yung
That's
ibang
great.
question, yes, Doc, pwedeng balikan natin after ng live or pwede naman po, I think, iurong. May mga katanungan na nasagot din sa ating discussion. Yes, Doc, Doc, final words para sa ating mga bravest dreamers.
Well, of course, napakaraming naging participants natin for today. And I would like to thank everybody for that. Lahat po ng mga bravest dreamers na sumusuporta sa ating regular na programang The Doctor is Online. Kudos po sa inyo. I'd like to thank everybody. Okay? Kung wala po kasi kayo ng mga bravest dreamers, hindi naman po mag-continue itong ating programa kasi this is really intended for you guys. Okay? So, kung makakapag-invite pa po kayo, coming from kahit na hindi pa po natin kasama o business partner, you're always welcome. No? Ngayon po, maraming salamat sa lahat ng tagapanood natin, tagapakinig natin all over the world. And of course, maraming salamat sa iyo, Miss Yen, for assisting us. And na-miss ko si ADJ for today. And of course, salamat din sa ating super bosses, Boss Joe and Boss Carl, sa kanilang suporta sa ating programang ito. And of course, wag kalilimutan yung aking partner, si Doc Vic po. Okay? So, our program is consistent po yan. Araw-araw po yan from Monday to Saturday. Ang makikita niyo po dyan ang inyong lingkod and of course, my partner, Doc Vic Escueta. Ayan po. So muli po, ang aming pasasalamat sa inyo sa patuloy niyo pong pagsubaybay at pakikipagchismisan sa amin. Maraming salamat po. By the way, paalala uli, ang COVID-19 is still there. Social distancing, i-maintain natin. Use our copper mask, wear your face shield, and yung ating paggamit ng alcohol at pag-wash ng hands using our soap. Regularly po dapat yan. Maraming salamat pong muli.
Ayan, Doc. Thank you so much din, Doc, sa walang sawang pagtulong at pagbibigay ng kaalaman sa amin at sa ating mga bravest dreamers around the world. Ang dami nating nare-reach, Doc, at marami tayong natutulungan. And Doc, mag-ingat din po kayo, Doc.
Salamat po.
Maraming salamat po, Doc.
Salamat po muli. See you.
Yes, Doc. Topic natin bukas is about GlutaFit and OmniFit. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Pa-sexy, Doc.
Tama. See you.
Ayan, Doc. See you, Doc. Thank you so much po.
Gandang himig dahil sa ang Diyos ay pag-ibig.
Nang si Kristo ay silang, may tatlong haring nagsidalaw, at ang bawat isa ay nagsipaghandog ng tanging alay.